As anti-ICE protests become comfortable taking over our streets, one girl is upset that she got bumped while blocking cars in the road. It used to be kinda funny when these woke activists would argue how 2 + 2 could equal 5 and give this long nonsensical reason how it could. But here we are actually seeing these sad results of those idiotic levels of mental gymnastics.
The individual driving the vehicle saw me standing in front of the vehicle and proceeded to drive into me and then fled the scene afterwards.
The collision left Bahia with cuts and bruises, requiring her to seek medical attention.
As this girl is legitimately confused as to why she got hit by a car in the road, reading through her notes, "I was in the street. I can see a car coming at me, he can see me, but I still don't understand how I got hit." As a local police even explained why the car drove into her.
According to SLCPD, one driver may have become confused by the massive crowd before striking a protester.
There was a vehicle that was on State Street, and that the group essentially surrounded that car. Based on the preliminary information we're hearing, the driver may have gotten very concerned, was confused about what to do in that situation. Some of the individuals may have actually hit the car with their hands.
Despite the pain, Bahia says this is far from her last protest.
I am a brown Chicana, and I look at if they stop for someone in front of me, why couldn't they stop for me?
So she says she's still willing to go out there and do it again, citing her skin color as the reason. As this just gets worse the more you think of it. They're protesting the Trump administration and ICE by bothering regular people in their city.
Police are telling me that they're combing through lots and lots of footage and evidence as well as witness accounts. So this is still very much under investigation. However, at this time, there have been no arrests made.
Okay, now what kind of penalty could a person be facing in this sort of case?
Now, police are telling me that the highest thing that they could get would be a reckless driving charge, which would be a Class B misdemeanor. Now, this could carry up to $1,000 in penalties and even 6 months in jail.
So even if you did support all the same things she did, in her effort to resist Trump, she's now motivating her neighbors to vote against her. Not to mention there's absolutely zero scenarios where Republican politicians have ever changed their stance regarding anything because they saw some liberal city block their streets for a few hours. And the cherry on top is, she literally got struck by a sedan on the street and is pledging to go back out there for more, meaning the only thing that would stop her and this belief, if I bother enough people in Utah, Trump will open the borders, would be her actually getting seriously hurt. And nobody, including me, wants that to happen. But what else ends this mentality, as she's already pretty much seen the worst case outcome of her actions, and almost just accepts it as part of the game. So all I really want to know is, how do I get that insane amount of loyalty, as I have a hard enough time just getting people to click subscribe when they're already watching my video. I can't imagine having a group of followers so loyal, they're willing to get run over on the road, and once they get released from the emergency room, they're like, yeah, that was kinda bad, but I'm willing to do it again. So if you appreciate alliteration over my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, I don't need you in the streets, just hopefully I've earned your subscription, and we can chat again soon.